boyfriend or girlfriend, or married in our only, although they are Catholics, these people cannot receive. Neither can people who have committed abortion go to communion without properly confessing their sin in the Sacrament of Reconciliation first. And there are many other sins which we should make it a habit to confess first there, before we receive. Premarital sex, for example, so common nowadays, it's a big sin. Or freely indulging in pornography on the internet and masturbation, adultery, serious neglect of our Sunday duties. Some people come only once in a blue moon in order to see whether everything is going on here, you know, around Christmas or so. And then they receive communion. Cannot. They have sinned grievously against God and the community of Christ. Deep and voluntary feelings of hatred. I'm not talking about that you have some dislike that comes up in you can't control it, you do your best, but I'm talking about a deep, persistent feeling of hatred and unforgiveness you have to certain people, and you keep it going, and you wallow with it, and you make it big sin. You cannot receive Holy Communion. Heavy drinking and gambling to excess, serious theft and dishonesty, all that, and I suppose there is much more, makes people unworthy to receive communion just like that. They ought to repent and go to confession first before they receive. Dear friends, the best way to show our respect for the Holy Eucharist is not just only an external form of reverence, not only to put on a pious face and bow and hold our hands and close our eyes. The best way to show our respect for Jesus in the Eucharist is by following his example in our own life as much as we can. We are sinners, of course, understood. As an old church father used to say, be transformed into the food you eat and become little by little more similar to Jesus himself. So, let us try our best to lead a Christ-like life. And when we attend Mass, let us take communion with all respect and reverence this holy mystery deserves. And dear friends, just to say something about you standing there at the back, this is also not really the best way to show your respect for the Holy Eucharist, isn't it? There is still space enough. Please, next time, sit down and try to be less uninterested, hanging like a sack of sand against the pillars of our church, which are already so weak and should not be weakened by the weight of your presence. As a Muslim used to say to a Catholic friend, if I really believe what you believe, that God is present in the Blessed Sacrament, then once I enter the Catholic Church, I will fall to my knees in adoration. And I do not see how I could ever